Welcome to Calgary, Alberta, where EA Sports presents the NHL regular season game between the St. Louis Blues and the Calgary Flames.
I'm Jim Houston along with Darryl Ray. You ready for this?
Yes, I am. Let's drop the puck on this one.
And here are the goaltenders for this game. Kidd goes head-to-head against Fuhrer. Yanni gets possession off the draw. Zalapsky bangs him. Hull passes. A pass to Courtnall. He's jolted by Yanni. Turcotte flicks it to Titov, to Zalapsky. Hull has a clear path to the net. Rebound. Kidd moves it to Zalapsky. Courtnall hits him. Passed across by Fleury to Titov. He's hit by Turcotte. Pass intercepted. He passes. Fleury passes. Bergevin passes to Courtnall. Shot! Kidd makes a nice save. What a save! Niedermeyer to his own zone. He winds up. Fuhrer, stop that! Niedermeyer flicks it. McInnes to Turcotte. McInnes passes. Fuhrer gives it to Hull. Has the puck on a string. He's checked. To the net. He passes it. Yanni shoots the puck. Yanni scores.
He'd have needed an S on his chest to get in front of that one.
St. Louis goal scored by number 33, Trent Yanni, assisted by number 16, Brett Hull, and number 31, Grant Fuhrer.
Petrovici gets to the circle. He'll face off against Fedorov. Game on! St. Louis has it. Intercepted by Niedermeyer. Calgary steals the pass. Moved ahead by Fedorov. At center ice, Pronger shoots the puck. Picked up by Fedorov to Niedermeyer. McInnes moves the puck. Flames 0, St. Louis 1. Saved by Kidd. The puck's knocked loose by McInnes. Saved by Kidd. Fedorov gets shoved by Petrovici. To Amante. He passes. Niedermeyer flicks it. Passed across by Zabrabski. The puck's knocked loose by Petrovici. Kidd moves it to Pronger. He passes it across. Long pass to Amante. Short pass to Pronger. Takes the shot. Fuhrer moves it ahead. He plays the puck to Petrovici. McInnes gets hit. He winds up. That's gotta hurt. Quick shot. Kidd gives it to Pronger. Kidd stoned him. Tom Foose moves the puck at center.
1 minute left in the first period.
Amante to Niedermeyer. 20 seconds remaining in the period. Pronger touches the puck for icing. The Calgary Flames win the faceoff. 10 seconds remaining in the period. Pass intercepted. And that's the end of the first period. Welcome back for the second period of today's game. I'm Jim Houston.
And I'm Darryl Ray.
The ref gets ready to drop the puck. St. Louis won the draw. Yanni gets hit. Fleury out of his own zone. Passes to Teeth. Scores!
Calgary goal scored by number 14, Theron Fleury, assisted by number 13, German Titov.
If there's a power play for Calgary, look for Theron to be on the ice.
It'd be a good thing to have him out there. He led his club in power play goals for 3 consecutive seasons.
Here's some numbers on the Golden Brent.
Consistency has been the cornerstone of his game this season. Game in and game out, he's produced for him.
Fedorov gets a hold of it. Petrovicki hits him.
St. Louis goal scored by number 16, Brett Hull.
Zalapsky winds up. He shoots the puck. Kravchuk, one-touch pass. Zabrabski flicks it. He's stopped. Moved ahead by Kravchuk. Niedermeyer passes. Amonte moves the puck across to Niedermeyer. Murphy towards the net. He winds up. Kidd, short pass. Shot. Murphy scores. Petrovicki gets the assist.
St. Louis goal scored by number 17, Joe Murphy, assisted by number 36, Robert Petrovicki.
Picked up by the St. Louis Blues. Short pass to Pronger. Shoots! Dimitrov winds up. He is checked. Pronger to his own blue line. To Konstantinov. Pronger passes. Damphus moves the puck. Deadmarsh misses the pass. Fuhrer moves the puck. Moves the puck to Godinyak. Dimitrov over to the point. He passes it. Twist. Passes. York passes.
Oh, that's just a great save there.
Kidd gives it to Pronger. Short pass to Turgeon. He is checked. He takes the puck. He passes. Belted to the ice by Dimitrov. Twist moves the puck to York. Kidd moves the puck to Pronger. The Calgary Flames 1, Blues 3. Robbed by Fuhrer. Persson passes.
1 minute left in the second period.
That's icing against the St. Louis Blues. And they drop the puck. Titov passes. Karpatsev flicks it. Shot. McInnes moves it on. Yanni to Hull. St. Louis gets a breakaway. Kidd gets the puck to Wait. He passes it at center ice. Short pass. He scores!
Calgary goal scored by number 13, German Titov, assisted by number 8, Darren Turcotte.
Time now for the third period of EA Sports NHL 98. Did it while being diagnosed with Crohn's and did it while being diagnosed with accomplishment.
He and Kevin Dineen, a couple of guys who've had to fight. Through that disease.
He's nailed by Bergevin. Portman passes. Short pass to Yanni. Fleury gets hit. Pass intercepted. Bergevin passes it. What a hit! Titov passes it back. St. Louis steals the pass. Zalapsky short. Hull scores!
St. Louis goal scored by number 16, Brett Hull.
Picked up by Turgeon. To the net. He passes it back. St. Louis has a clear path to the net. Moved ahead by Kidd. He passes ahead. He plays the puck to Zalapsky. Deadmarsh passes. Konstantinov flicks it. Turgeon passes back. Pass to Niedermeyer. Murphy winds up. Niedermeyer moves the puck at center ice. Sobrabski to center. He passes it. Turgeon gets hit. Moves it on to Konstantinov. He scores!
Calgary goal scored by number 77, Pierre Turgeon, assisted by number 55, Adam Deadmarsh, and number 35, Vladimir Konstantinov.
Persson moves the puck. Calgary comes in offside. You know, the Flames have the distinction of owning the NHL history.
They scored at least one goal in 264 straight games in 1985, 81, and 1985.
They drop the puck. The Blues win the faceoff. Fedorov passes. Yanni passes. Fuhrer turns it over. Bergevin, headman pass. Hull over to the wing. He shoots the puck. Save by Kidd. Fedorov passes it. Tom Foose passes it. Fedorov out of his own zone. He passes it. Great hit! Hull moves the puck. St. Louis beats out the icing call.
1 minute left in the third period.
Stolen by Yanni. Calgary wins the draw cleanly. Pronger gets hit. He shoots the puck. He's stopped. Fuhrer moves it to York. Only 30 seconds to go. Zalapsky gets hit. He passes it across. That's icing against Calgary. Petrovicki gets it. 10 seconds to go. Turcotte moves the puck. Pass intercepted. Put this one in the books. The Flames have lost to the Blues.